Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to go ahead and walk through the budget planner in detail, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting some sticky notes in on how I plan to use the pages. So I haven't done anything in this yet, I just unboxed it, so I've got it out. I also have out my Erin Condren sticky notes, that way I can, place those around as needed. Got my pen. I use the Pilot G207. I use this in everything for all my Plan With Me's, all of it. This is the pen that y'all see. And then I also grabbed my coil connectors that I just got in. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and I'm gonna grab one out because I plan on using, I didn't realize they were that small, but that'll work. Let me grab a compliment card because I plan on using these for like putting in my monthly. I'll show you in just a second exactly what I mean. But I'm going to go ahead and grab a compliment card and then we'll get started. Okay, so I grabbed my compliment card, which I'll show you guys when we get to that point. So let's go ahead and just open it up and start getting this ready. So the very first page, you have this. I do want to make a sticker. I'll show you my sticker. Let's see. Let me grab my life planner. I put a sticker in the front of this one. Yeah, so I want to make a sticker similar to that with like our budget maybe, and then the year 2020, 2021. So this will be our planner for the rest of this year into next year. So I think I'm gonna do that. So let's start by I'm gonna make a list on this sticky note, this long one. So we need I'm gonna just put a title sticker. That way when I go to make them, I can kind of have it all ready and know exactly what I need. So that will give me stuff for that. I don't have any plan for this other than just having it, be what it is. Here, my first initial thought was irregular bills. Let me kind of scoot it over here. So we have just a few irregular bills. I am considering changing our State Farm, which is our like car insurance and homeowners insurance. I am considering moving that to a 6-month like plan or whatever instead of like a monthly like we do right now. So if I do that, then that will become an irregular bill. The only one that I can really think of right now is my medication. I'm on birth control, and that comes, I like buy it in 3-month packs. So I don't have to buy it every single month. It's every 3 months. So I kind of want to keep up with when I would be purchasing my next pack. That way I know like that month we're going to have that expense. And then of course, whenever we switch to State Farm being 6 months, if we decide to do that, that will go here. But other than that, that's the only bill that I can think of. So I'm going to just jot that down on one of these and we'll just put it on this one. I always have such a hard time deciding, but it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to say irregular bills, and then I'm just going to write meds because that's really the only thing that I would have at this point. And we'll just stick it there for now. So that's that. I'm just trying to think if there is anything else that is irregular. But I can't think of anything right now, so, I'm sure I'll think of other things as they come up, but for now, this is all we've got. Just another idea for how I could potentially use this page is for, like, subscriptions. We have a few, like, Netflix. I have previously had a Fabletics subscription, but I haven't been purchasing anything the past few months, and right now I don't plan to purchase anything, but I have to remember to go in and, like, cancel that out. So I've got that. Let me think. I feel like there may be some other subscriptions. I can't think of any right now, but I could put those in here, like the dates that they come out, or at least for Fabletics, the date that I need to go in and cancel it out. But I also count those as like a regular bill. Not necessarily Fabletics, but Netflix, because that's something we are going to keep for a while. So, or at least we have plans to. For here, I plan on doing a savings tracker. I think I'm going to make this one our emergency fund savings tracker. And I'm going to set it up similar to what Sarah Marie I wanted to say Sarah Marie Stickers, that's her Etsy shop, but Sarah Marie here on YouTube does. So she just has the name of the month at the top, and then she breaks it down for like what was in there to begin with, what they added, what they took away, and then what's left at the end of the month in their savings account. So I think I'm going to do that for our emergency fund, since we just started our emergency fund. It's so like fresh and new to us. I think it would be nice just to have a place to keep up with it. Obviously we won't have anything coming out of it yet, unless, you know, we had a true emergency or something like that, but nothing that we can foresee at this point would come out of it. So I don't know if we would need like the takeaway line where we would, you know, take stuff out of it. But I think that's what I'm going to do for this. So let's just put savings tracker. Excuse me. I also thought of using this page as a debt tracker. I like that it has lines, so that would help me. I could put like the month name and then list out what debts we're paying, or what debts we have and how much we owe still. And then, you know, I could put like how much we put towards it and what was left at the end of the month. So I'm going to jot that down. So I'm going to put savings / debt. It'll be one or the other. I doubt I'd be able to get both of them in there, and do, you know, what I want to do with it. So this will be one of those two things. And for this, I need month stickers. And I'll also need, I'm just going to put tracker stickers. You know, if I do savings, it'll be like what was there, you know, what we took away, added, whatever. So that's it for that page. I don't think I need anything. Yeah, I don't need anything for this page. I don't think. I may end up making a title for it that says like irregular bills. But for now, I think, you know, we'll be good. All right, so the next page gets us into July. So in each month, I'm just going to kind of do an overview. You get the notes page before the month. Then you get the actual tab page that has the quote. You get the monthly spread, and then another notes page, the dashboard, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's all. So you get 8 notes pages, which is plenty for us. I think this will do perfectly fine for a while for us. You do have the option when you purchase this to add on other things. For right now, I don't think I'm going to use this, and we're just going to kind of go through this and play it by ear as I do this right now. With me putting the stickies down, I may end up having to move them around just depending on how many pages I end up needing, but I don't think I'm going to use this because I want everything to be like after this page, if that makes sense. So here we are going to do let's see, I'm just gonna put it on this one just so we can switch it up. I'm gonna do this as a like transactions, and this will be what comes out of our checking account. So just so I know that, I mean, I already know that, but just so you guys understand what's going on there. So this is very similar. You're gonna notice this is gonna be very similar to Sarah Marie's setup. If you haven't checked her out yet, I highly recommend it. She is one of my like all-time favorite YouTubers. I've been watching her since she started, and I love watching her stuff. And I also have fallen in love with her stickers as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just like what she did. I'm stealing a lot of ideas from her today. And I actually need it to be, but then that's going to be upside down. That stinks. Unless we did it like this. No, that's not going to work because it's going to be like. I want to be able to put it in here and see this side. So let's do this. Is that covering it all the way up, I guess? Yeah. All right, and it just says, this is one of the compliment cards you get with a life planner. It just says the comeback is always stronger than the setback. And I just thought that was really cute. So I'm just going to put that in there, and then I can pop it in here. I plan on getting some of her transaction log like stickers, little color coded stickers, and sticking those on there for our categories. That way especially since I'm first starting out, it'll be easy for y'all to see it when I do budget videos, to kind of see, you know, like what each color means. But then it'll also help me for this first little bit, for the first, you know, few months or whatever, until I learn all of the colors. I can look at the color here and figure out what it is up here. So that's why I wanted that there. But now that we've got that in, and you'll see how I'm using that, I plan on using this for transactions from our checking account. I have a few ideas for this over here, but I'm going to be completely honest and say that I can't remember what those ideas were right now. I believe they had something, one of them was to do like a what comes out of our savings account. I think that's what Sarah Marie does. I keep saying Sarah Marie, which sounds funny, but I think that's what she does, is kind of tracks anything that comes out of their savings account over here. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn about how I'll do this. This will also have bills, so I'm just going to write that up here. So I'll also put bills here. They'll be their own color. That way I can kind of check it off whenever it's paid. But all of that will go here. Still working on this over here. And then for right now, I have no plans for this. I don't really know exactly what I would use all of this for. I have a couple ideas. I could use like one of these for like a savings tracker for the month if I did debts in the front, or if I did savings in that front spread, I could do debts here. But I don't have a use for all of these boxes and this whole page. So I think I got some double-sided tape. I think I'm just gonna tape these two together and move on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure this out first before I tape it, in the event that I still need that notes page, but I don't foresee that happening. So here I'm gonna do a monthly budget. I am gonna be budgeting by paycheck, so that's gonna be a little different than what you may see from other YouTubers, but that just works best for us right now. Maybe, you know, later on down the road we may shift to doing just a monthly budget, but for now a paycheck budget works best. So I am still going to set up a monthly budget just so I can see everything at a glance, you know, what all bills we've got coming out, expenses, what we expect those to be, you know, everything. I can see it all in one place. But for right now, I'm just going to still be doing paycheck budgeting. So I am going to set up a monthly budget. So we'll put that on this sticker. And I do think, as redundant as it will be, I think I'm going to do a weekly check-in page here for each week of the month, only because I will also be doing my paycheck budget, which you'll see in just a second, but I want a place to kind of reflect onto this budget. And I know that, you know, that may be redundant, and after doing it for this month, I didn't realize I was putting this in July when really it needs to go back here in August, but we'll figure that out in a second. But yeah, so I just want something that will correspond to this so I can see where we're at for the month. And just, you know, kind of gauge how we're doing as a whole for the entire month versus just looking at it for one paycheck. But going forward, if it ends up being, you know, too redundant, then we'll cut that out. We'll just kind of monitor and adjust. Also, right now, we do not have any sinking funds. And to be completely honest with you guys, I have no plans for creating those anytime soon. At least not until I start working full-time. Right now, we just don't have a ton of extra money, especially now that we've started an emergency fund and we're trying to put a decent amount in there. We just don't have a lot of extra money to put into starting sinking funds. And while I completely agree that they are a good idea, I just don't, it's not going to work for us right now. So we just have to do what works best for us. So now the next page, these will each be paycheck budgets. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. No, 5, 6. We've got 6 left, so that's perfect. So this will be like paycheck 1, paycheck 2. I'm not going to put a sticker down. Paycheck 3 and paycheck 4. In the event that we have paycheck 5, we'll have that space. I know July did not actually. July had 3 paychecks. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry, guys. So in July, Jeremiah got paid the 3rd, the 17th, and the 31st. I get paid every Friday, but after the next couple weeks, I will not be working anymore, or at least not like I do right now. So I'm going to just consider myself not working, and we're not going to include my stuff. I do a small budget for myself right now that since I am working, but we don't include that in our budget per se, because we want to know that we can make it on Jeremiah's salary, or not salary, but on his paycheck, instead of me having to work as well, just because I'm not going to be able to work this entire year while doing a full-time internship, like all day, every day. So we want to make sure that we can cover that. So that's why we do it that way, just so you kind of understand where we're coming from. But we'll have at least paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. We may have paycheck 3, and then we'll have some extras. Right now, I don't have a ton of ideas for how I'll use these last 3 pages, or 4 in the event that we don't have a paycheck 3. But yeah, I don't have an idea for those right now. As we get farther into like actually getting married, and hopefully within the next year I start working full-time, it won't be in this planner, but I'm hoping by like next April to June I'll know my job status for the following school year. So hopefully at that point we can kind of adjust our budget, and I like that we'll have extra pages in the event that we may want to start sinking funds, or do some other kind of trackers, or whatever the case may be. We'll have the chance to do that. So I think this will work really well for us. I'm excited to have a place to put it. I know that when I started this whole thing, I told you guys that I was gonna do a whole budget in my life planner, and that just isn't the case. I attempted to do that this time, but I needed more space. So I think having the full page for each paycheck will work a ton better. I was trying to squeeze it all on one page. It was actually on this page in my life planner. I was trying to do like paycheck 1, paycheck 2, paycheck 3, and we just have way too much happening for it to be like that. It just looks crowded, cluttered. I haven't looked at it one more time since I set it up. I've wrote a couple bills in, but I am completely done looking at it at this point. And then I didn't have a place to put a nice transaction log, so in my life planner I set it up here and just have been writing it in. But I want something that looks a little more cuter and just a little more put together. So I think this will help us out a lot. I'm still working on a few ideas. If you have any ideas on how you set up your budget planners, or your budget in general, definitely please leave them in the comments. We're new at this, obviously, so we're just figuring out what works for us and what doesn't. And any and every tip, comment, suggestion, whatever you may have will be beneficial. I promise. Nothing, just say whatever you want to say, because we need it. We need all the advice we can get. So yeah, if you have any ideas on how to use these pages that I just don't have things for, or these little sections like this, definitely let me know. For right now, I don't have anything that I plan on putting in the back. You do get I don't know, actually you may not. Let me see. So let's see, this is June. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, how many was in each month? I can't remember now. Sorry guys, give me just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you don't actually get any pages in the back, which is perfectly fine for me because I don't have anything to put back there right now. I may do like an annual budget for 2021. Sorry, my hand is really itchy right here. But I like that we don't have the pressure of filling up the back as well. So that's all I've got for you guys in today's video. I am planning to go ahead and start getting stuff together for my August budget. I want to start early since I don't really know what I'm doing as far as putting it all in this book. So my plan right now is to do budget videos for you guys, but I think for our first budget in August, I may go ahead and set everything up, and then after it's all set up, I'll come back and do a video explaining everything and showing you guys what stickers I used and how I set everything up for the first month, just so it's not as pressured for me to set up the first month. So that's my plan right now. But yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I do want to mention, I mentioned this in my video on that went up on Tuesday. I do have a giveaway going on my Instagram, so definitely run over there, follow me, check that out, and get entered into the giveaway. The giveaway is for either a Erin Condren Life Planner or a teacher planner, whatever you choose. And you can also choose your cover, what colorway you want. So if you want like the colorful like I have, or the neutral version, or you can choose Flower Power, I believe is what it's called. And then you can personalize it as well and choose your layout. So hourly, monthly, or hourly, vertical or horizontal. So go check that out on my Instagram. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post new videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye guys.